What's up YouTube? It's Elijah Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K23 new gen video. So today I'm going to be running through the center animations on all three of my builds. It has been a very popular request. You guys want to see my animations. I did go through my animations on stream on one of them, but regardless, I will still show you guys here. So there is an official video for each single build that I've made so far, and we're gonna go in order. We'll go diamond finisher, the stretch dimer, and then the chairman of the boards build. And I'll show you guys my animations and my jump shot, dunk packages, the whole works. So you can equip these, put them on your player. Hopefully you guys can go just as crazy as well too. So the very first thing on the list is my jump shot. Now I already dropped a video for the diamond finisher jump shot because a lot of you guys were asking for that as well too. But just in case you didn't see that, you're new to the channel, this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, I will show you guys the jump shot that I was rocking on this build. So the jump shot that I've been using is Mo Wagner base, Marquise Chris 90%, and Rashard Lewis 10%. Now I have a green light mixtape out. If you go and check out my jump shot video, you guys can see that this shot is absolutely green. And there's been quite a few comments on that video as well too, saying this is valid, this is legit, thank you for this, I'm shooting so much better now. So it's definitely a nice smooth jump shot. It's not really too fast, it's not too slow, it's kind of in the middle. It's got a nice easy cue point. Pretty much as soon as it hits the top of his forehead, you can release it. You'll get a lot of greens with it, and especially once you get your shooting badges, you get a little bit of takeover. You'll have an 80+3 on this build as well too. So if you have a 79 3 ball or 6'10" and higher, give this jump shot out a try. And the free throw I'm using is actually free throw 33. This is just what came on the build, and once again, just like the jump shot that I have, I find that's a really easy cue point. Pretty much as soon as the ball hits the top of his forehead again, you just release. Now I'll run through the full animation here. It does take a second, but as soon as that ball hits his forehead, or as soon as it hits like that plateau, you can release it. It's pretty much easy greens. My layup style, I am going with dominant big. You can get a few other ones. I can't remember if I can get a long athlete, but for what the ratings that I have on this build, I went with dominant big. I know it's been good for me in other years before too. You get some pretty decent animations, so I went with the same. And for my dunk style, I just name it POW, but we'll come over to the dunk style creator. I'll show you guys what I'm using. So I really like my tomahawks. I never equipped the big man tomahawks off too. I can't exactly remember why. I think it just looks a little too slow, but I love my tomahawk jams. I love power jams, so I throw all these on all the time. And of course, you want to have those athletic finishes as well too. I like them anyway. And then those quick drops, they can be really OP again once with the limitless takeoff, especially on gold on a 7-footer. You can take off from pretty far away, and again, they are hard to block too. And on this build, I do have a 93 driving dunk and an 82 vertical, so you definitely want to have this on. You didn't put a 93 driving dunk for no reason. And of course, you might as well put on your pro contact dunks as well too. And for the 1-foot moving dunks, again, put on your pro contact dunks, put on your elite contact dunks, so you can catch some mean bodies. Just as you can see, the animations in this dunk package are crazy. And same thing, put on your tomahawks. That's what I like to do anyway. Maybe you guys don't like them, that's up to you, but these are the animations that I use. And like I said, I love power jams, so I'm gonna put on those tomahawks. Once again, put on those athletic dunks as well. I even put on the cradles. They look kind of glitchy on a 7-footer, especially with that one-handed cradle dunk, so I kind of wanted to try it out. And of course, again, the quick drops. And so for your standing dunks, now on the diamond finisher, I only have an 80 standing dunk, but you can still catch some pretty mean bodies with this package. Now if you do have a 90 standing dunk, of course you definitely want to put on your elite standing big man contact dunks 100%. I have this on in my chairman of the builds build. You guys will see that in a bit here as well. And of course you want to throw on your 2-hand under basket athletic finishes. You can throw on all your rim pulls. Even if you throw it behind your head, you don't really get blocked nearly as much as you did in past years, so you should be good. And of course throw on your other regular standing dunks as well. And for the signature dunk packages, I actually put on everybody that I could get other than Karl Malone and Draymond Green. So I went Giannis, Daryl Dawkins, Karl Anthony Towns. Of course you want Shaq. Shaq's gonna have some really nasty standing dunk posters. Shawn Kemp, he was one of the best in-game dunkers in NBA history. He had some amazing highlight dunks, so he's gonna have some really cool packages. I would throw that on. Dwight Howard, same thing. Dwight Howard was a massive dunker back in the day. Super entertaining to watch. He has some amazing animations as well, so go ahead, throw that on. Same thing, Blake Griffin. You guys know I want a Blake Griffin dunk for Christmas. LeBron James, Scottie Pippen, and of course Dominique Wilkins. So pretty solid dunk packages all the way around. And on this build, if you can get the contact alley-oops, you might as well throw them on. So I got the Elite, the Pro, and of course the regular alley-oops, I got the Pro and the Elite too. And of course I got the Zion Williamson dunk package as well too. He's got some really nasty alley-oop animations, so I wanted to try that out. And for my dribble pull-up, I'm actually using Kevin Durant. On this build, I don't really do dribble pull-ups, so you can really put whatever, but if you find something different that you like better, go ahead, put it on. Maybe you like Dirk Nowitzki as well too, but I've been using Kevin Durant. Spin jumper, I went with the normal. I like the speed of it, so I wanted to go with this one. You don't get a ton of options for your spin jumper on a big man, so I thought this one was all right, but again, I don't do a lot of these scoring moves, so you can really pick whatever you want. But my hop jumper is Kevin Durant too. I like the space that he creates on this. It's also a very smooth animation, like there. I really like how much space he creates on that step back, so you can definitely try that out. And of course, once you get Agent 3s, you'll be hitting some of these shots like crazy, and especially in takeover with the juice perk, 86 3-ball, and you can get corner specialist. You can hit step backs out the corner. It can be really OP. And my fade, I'm using Pro 2. I don't do a ton of fadeaways on this build, but on my other Sabonis build and my chairman of the boards build I do, so this also works very nice. My post hook is Joel Embiid. I was actually using this last year, so I was like, all right, I'm up throwing the same thing. It's also very green. I don't do a ton of post hooks other than if I'm on my chairman of the boards build. And my post hop shot is Pro. I like the space that I created as well too. And if you guys watched the chairman of the boards video that I dropped, where I dropped 40 points in the rec and a mixtape, you can see a few clips of this. It is pretty green. It took me a little bit to get used to, but once I found it, then it was very greenable. And my dribble style is Pro, and then I don't have any animations that I can really get on this build that are different, so I pretty much went with everything normal for the dribble moves. I don't know, I just find that it's better than basic. Unless you want your spin basic, you can probably do that spin back, but that's totally up to you. So that's maybe something you want to change. I haven't tried this out quite yet, but again, I don't do a ton of dribbling, but once I do get my juice perk and my acceleration up, I do kind of want to try dribbling with this build a little bit more and get a little bit saucy. But moving hesitation, normal again. Moving step back, normal, just like I said. Triple threat style is Luka Doncic. I do not put on park flashy passes, and my pass style right now is LeBron James. Now, I was talking to Mo Ahmed again, and we were discussing this fundamental pass style, and oh my goodness, that is, if you have this on, you definitely want to take it off. Your passes are so delayed. He like purposely throws it with two hands. He has to plant his feet, throw an overhand pass, so it takes like an extra second or two, and the defense recovers very quickly. So if you have this on, you do not want this on. If this is the only option that you can get, it's better to go with none. But if you have high enough pass accuracy, you can go with like your LaMelo Ball or your LeBron James. I've even tried out Magic. There were some pretty cool animations in there as well. I haven't really tried out Curry yet, honestly, but LeBron has definitely been solid, so that's what I'm rocking with right now. But you could also go with LaMelo Ball. I've seen some good things about LaMelo Ball too. So these are the animations for the 7'0" diming finisher. Up next, we have the 7'3" stretch dimer, and you guys have been loving this build. I dropped one gameplay video with this build, and you guys went crazy on it. So I'm definitely gonna try and get some more gameplay with this build. I wouldn't mind getting my chairman of the boards to 99 first, and then maybe working on this build. But I don't know. You guys have been loving this build, so I might have to use it a little bit more. But I will be streaming more. So what build would you guys like to see me stream with? Do you want to see me stream with the stretch dimer, the diming finisher, or the chairman of the boards build? Let me know in the comments below, because I probably will fire up a stream here in the next day or two. Now for the 7'3" stretch dimer, I am using a different jump shot because I have an 86 3-ball, and I was like, well, I'd be stupid to not try some other different bases because I have a higher 3-ball rating. I should be able to find some pretty nice bases. And this jumper right here has been absolute cash for me. Chris Bosh base, DeAndre Ayton release 1 at 70%, Marquise Chris release 2 at 30%, 100% speed. And if you guys watched the stretch dimer gameplay video, I was pulling from deep, I was shooting over those, I was getting so many green lights, and that was from one night of playing. So this jumper has been absolute cash for me. And like I said, I'm using the same free throw as the diamond finisher, free throw 33. My layup style is default big. I can't get dominant big yet. I can't remember if I can get this or not, but right now I have default big. And my dunk style is the exact same as before. I'm just limited and locked to some other ones, so I pretty much have the same dunk packages on. Like I have my athletics, I got my rim pulls, my regular, my pro standing contacts. I don't have elite standing contacts on here. So I don't have this build fully upgraded yet. So some of this stuff is locked on this build, but this is more of like a shooting, outside shooting and inside finesse type build. So dunk packages, I don't really have a ton here, but you can see them. Same thing as before, my dribble pull-up is Kevin Durant, spin jumpers on normal, hop jumpers Kevin Durant as well too, Pro 2 post fade, Joel Embiid post hook, and pro post hop shot. I like to try and use the same animations all year for every build if I can. I might change up my jump shot here and there depending on the build that I'm using, but like all my dribble animations, all my other scoring animations are pretty much going to be the same. I like to use the same animations all year and try and master them. So same thing as before, my dribble styles pro, all normal dribble moves just like this, Luka Doncic triple threat style, no flashy pass, no park flashy passes, and then I do have an 86 pass accuracy on this build, so I have been rocking LeBron James on here too. And lastly, we have the chairman of the boards, Moses Malone replica build. And as you can see, I'm a 95 on this build right now. I can actually get my 96 overall upgrade too. So we are getting close to 99. And once I hit 99, I'll probably make him look like Moses Malone and do a 99 overall chairman of the boards, Moses Malone mixtape and gameplay video. Now the jump shot that I'm using on this build is a little bit different because I only have a 70 mid-range. So I am extremely limited for my jump shot options here. But I wanted to have at least a fast release. I didn't really care about the other letter grades because I was like, well, I only have a 70 mid. If you guys watched the chairman of the boards video that I just dropped, the midi is very greenable even with the 70, and this is the jump shot that I've been rocking with it. Brandon Clark base, Alex Len release 1 at 48%, and Marquise Chris release 2 at 52%, 100% speed. So it's kind of a smooth jumper. It is a little bit quicker than the other ones, honestly, but once you get used to it, you can green that mid-range shot, so they can't completely just camp in the paint if you have a matchup guarding you. So it's a nice little jump shot for a 70 mid-range. And same as my other builds, I'm using free throw 33. I have the dominant big layup style I can get on this build, so I am using it again. And my dunk style is very similar to the diming finisher. Once again, I love my tomahawks. I put all those on. I love my athletic finishes. I got the quick drops as well. I got the pro contact dunks. I only have 86 driving dunk on this build, so I can't get elite. If I got elite, I would put that on, but I can only put pro. Same thing, the 1 foot moving dunks and 2 foot moving dunks, pro contacts again. Love my tomahawks, the athletic finishes, quick drops, and of course I got that cradle dunk once again on this build. And I have a 90 standing dunk on this build, so I can get the elite standing bigs, pro standing bigs, the regular rim pulls, everything. So put all these dunk packages on if you can. And once again, I got Giannis, Daryl Dawkins, Karl Anthony Towns, Shaq, Sean Kemp, Dwight Howard, Blake Griffin, LeBron James, Scottie, and Dominique. And for your alley-oops, I got the pro, the elite, and I got the pro contact and big contact. If you can get those, definitely put them on. And of course, like my other builds, I got the Kevin Durant dribble pull up, spin jumpers on normal, the hop jumper Kevin Durant again, post fade is pro 2, post hook is Joel Embiid, and the post hop shot is pro. Now this is more of a post scoring build. These are the animations that I've been using for it. And once again, if you want to see some gameplay with these animations, go ahead and check out the chairman of the boards gameplay and mixtape video. Lots of post fades, a few drop steps here and there, and my dribble style, once again, pro. All my dribble animations are normal, triple threat style, Luka Doncic, and like I said, my pass style is none. You can put on fundamental, but do not do it. No pass style is way better than fundamental. Your pass animations are so slow with this style. And there we have it, my animations for all 3 center builds. Hopefully this will help some of you guys out to be even more successful, have a little bit more fun on these builds, and go just as crazy. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you drop a like if you like this video. Hit that sub button if you're new, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.